Apparently it's a busy day in Deer Lake today. 1, 2, 3, 4. We just watched a little tiny one that Alicia was saying looked like it was made by the Wright brothers take off. We're just waiting for our Basler, and she's right. Where's our Basler going to park? Because it's like the size of 4 of these planes. So what do you think did this? Huh. So we have a water sample to deliver. To make sure your drinking water is okay, we have to deliver it, and it goes to a lab and all that. We've been waiting for this plane for over an hour now. We've also been waiting for the airline's agent so that we can drop this off and go back to the store. And Harlow has a friend whose family is flying out on this same plane, so this entire hour, this is all I've heard out the window is Chance, Chance, Chance. I love my daughter. I want to hurt myself.
Chance is not going to.
Her family is.
What?
I just want to drop off the water sample. So this is our pressure gauge. We're having a water problem again, guys. So if you're ever thinking about the north and you like having water all the time, don't do it. Okay, so I figured out my problem. My Rationale oven drained my water tank. The water sensor on my Rationale oven went, and the water sensor kept telling it that it needed water, and it kept filling up, draining through the gray water valve into my sump pump, and my sump pump was throwing it outside the store. So, yeah. No major repairs, but this is what 12 hours of filling looks like. Once the water gets to this level, right at this, it doesn't work anymore. So we don't have all that much water. We have a lot more to fill because it stops filling right at this line right here. So we have a while to go, and this guy's been going all day. You can see how dirty the water is. It's coming in, how clean the water is going out. Yeah, that's where we're at. So we fly out of here on vacation in 19 days. Because of that, there's some stuff we got to get done before we go. One is the oil changes on all the vehicles, because when I'm not here, nobody's doing it. So I have a bag full of tools and everything. We're going to start with the Cube van, the Ford E350. Then we're going to do the 250, then the 450. I'm hoping to get the 250 and the 350 done today, and then go on to some other jobs. Yeah, I also have some bar and chain oil there to oil up the strings on the stringers on the sliding door. I don't like sliding doors as much as I like cargo doors that you open up and hook to the sides, but it is what we have, right? We have overheads. So they're supposed to be lubricated every month. I don't think they've been lubricated for the entire time they've been here. So we'll go and get that done. I mean, some of that's on me. We've been here a year. I haven't lubricated them in that year. But before me, they weren't either. And it needs to start getting done. Okay, so Aiden's here as my tool guy. We're going underneath. We have our oil filter wrench. We have a set here. Oh, I hate these trucks. You can see my thing back there. So let's slide on back, shall we? So right here is our oil pan. There's our drain. Here's our oil filter. So yeah, We will pull that off, we'll let it drain. And I'm not 100% sure what size that guy is today. Let's see. Oh, that's gonna be too big. Oh no. Oh yeah, it's one size bigger than I needed. So this guy should be what I'm looking for. And it is. Okay. So I'll talk to you soon. So our plug is out, we've drained. Our problem right now is getting the old oil filter off. I have found out that the person that did the last oil change didn't change the filters, they reused them, and they didn't put the oil on the seal when they put it on. So I have this bad feeling that it's adhered to it now because there's nothing I can do to move it. I've contemplated taking because it's not in a great place. This is the one thing I've always hated about Fords. They're never in a great place to get anything on. I can't even use, I can't even get my oil filter pliers on in a good way unless I go between the hoses. And even between the hoses, I can't get a good enough grip on it to turn it. I've actually bent it a little bit. And again, I have this bad feeling that it's seized on there. I could go get a flathead screwdriver and push it through and try and use both sides to try and turn it off. I don't really want to because that's going to make quite the mess, but it might be what I have to do. We'll see in a second. I'm trying to... Okay, so one thing we have learned is that our tranny fluid is a little low as well. But we'll check our oil. Our oil's down there. Ooh, that's nice and cold. Our AC was on when I turned this on. Okay, so actually I don't have a tripod, so we can't look at it at the same time as I pull it. So I'll talk to you in a minute. So we have our Ryobi tire inflator. It's not as good as my air compressor. It doesn't work nearly as fast, but it's convenient. And I did notice that a couple of the tires on the E350 were low. So we'll go pump it up a little bit until I get a chance to get my air compressor out, because I don't have the little air compressors that some people have, like the little 1.5 gallon. I have a full pancake, which isn't very big either, but it's more weight than I want to lug over to the store on my day off for just the tire. So we'll do this, we'll come back, we gotta finish these before we go on vacation too, and put them on. But hey, ow, oh, that hurt a little bit. Okay, so see, you can see the tires are a little bulgy, so we'll go deal with that right now. So like I said, not nearly as fast as the air compressor, but it does its job. And it has a big old digital gauge instead of reading the little gauges, and this is better for me and my blind eyes. So yeah. Now see, I'm sitting here doing the last tire. I already did the dually on the inside, but that gauge does not seem right for how little of a bulge there is on there. Like, there's a bulge, but I would guess that around 30 psi, not under 20. So I'm curious if the thing has stopped working, and I could go and get one of the regular old-fashioned pressure testers, but I don't want to. But then it also might be right, because there wasn't much that came when I let go of it, when I was putting it on. There wasn't a lot of pressure coming out. Of the 6 tires on this truck, only one of them still had a nozzle cap, and that was that guy up there. And actually, that was the only tire that was at proper amount, so I didn't have to do anything really to it, other than put in what came out as I was putting this guy on. All of our trucks always have fuel caps, locking fuel caps, because fuel walks away. And yeah, we're just going to be sitting here for another few minutes holding this trigger. So I'll talk to you soon. So the next truck we're going to do is the small one. The biggest truck will wait till maybe next weekend. But this is what they've sent me for oil. It's a bib. It's a bag-in-box. It's 22 liters of engine oil. It's going to be fun, guys. Okay, so let's go do this. We have some nitro gloves. We have the keys. We've had to fix this truck too many times. Now, this truck doesn't drive a lot. There is a leak somewhere in the heater core. And apparently to work on the heater core in this truck, you have to take the whole front end apart. And also, it has a broken differential. So, where the fuck is it? I forget now. Anyway, what I was going to say is, there it is with the broken differential, not something that you can really fix here on your own. There is a mechanic that's supposed to be coming. And when he gets here, he will be changing the differential, apparently. I hope he's coming. Ooh, look, we've lost some more. We're still really close to the max, so it's not a big deal, but we have lost some more of our coolant. Just orienting myself with where everything is in this engine before we go underneath. That should be my oil dip right there. Okay. So if that's my oil dip, my filter should be on this side. Okay, we got this. So Alicia has brought up the fact that bush planes look absolutely ridiculous when they land on land instead of the water. And actually watching this thing land on the runway was kind of funny. So I agree with her, I do. And then we have this guy over here. I'm just showing the planes right now because I'm taking some pictures for my my nephew when we go on vacation. Because he is a lot like Aiden in that he focuses only on one thing, and his is planes, which is good because if there was two Pokemon, I might die.